All right, here's the deal. Okay, you know how they say that when you write a book with AI, when you generate a book with AI, you're cheating, right? I disagree. Yes, believe it or not. Maybe at the beginning it was like that with GPT 3.5 or whatever when you were first starting. You say, generate me a chapter, and you got all excited. Then you say, oh, give me another one and another one. And you're like, all right, cool. I'll get back around to this and I'm going to write a book doing this, right? And then you either forget or you proceed and you go ahead and try to execute that way. And you realize really quickly that it's going to drift, it's going to go all over the place, it's going to forget names, it's going to do the whole kit. But here's the thing. Once you create an orchestration, now you're touching on the models a lot throughout the generation, right? As you guide the generation of the book, as you guide the narrative, right? So think about that. Back in the day when they started writing books, way back when, right? Let's just, whatever. They used the pencil, we'll say, right? They started writing. That pencil made it easier. They were no longer scribbling on cave walls. So the pencil was a tool that they used to write, okay? Then eventually with the typewriter, the word processors and all those things, what happened is that then that was an abstraction of the pencil, right? Now they're using word processors that assist them in doing this. Now that could mean spell check, mostly, right? Organization, stream of thought is more consistent. You can review things, you can modify things, you can adjust things accordingly a lot more easily. So your flow state is a lot better, right? Ultimately, the idea still comes from you though, right? Because you have to type it all out, and maybe you're making drafts with a pencil and augmenting that to a word processor and proceeding from. Now you fast forward to AI, right? You got GPT 3.5. Now you're using that as the tool. So that's your new pencil. But the thing is, it's overloaded. It's doing too much for you. It's trying to write the story, create the story, and do it all for you. And you say, hey, this is going to be easy. I can do this. And you sort of give into that and you follow that path. And that is where the slop comes from. Because you're not doing it anymore. You're having somebody else do it, the AI. Now, as the models have advanced now, and orchestrations are a thing, and everybody's doing them, think about it. The orchestration becomes the pencil and the pen. You're guiding the orchestration. So now you're touching on the model only when you need it to make those adjustments. Now think about it. Depends how much you use it. You could be talking about simple, like just review this for any typos, any mistakes, or et cetera, right? You're not asking it anymore, like, what do you think I should do next with the story? You're just saying, hey, is this story making sense? Maybe I got two chapters that are the same or something like that, and it's going to help you with that. It's going to guide you with more clarity in the narrative that you want to share. Now, that's just right now, at this point in time, 2026. Fast forward 6 months from now, and you're going to be able to do this knowing fully well with a clear conscience that you're doing it on it's your idea and you're using AI to drive it. So now AI becomes the instrument, not the story, okay? Now here's a big one. I'm sharing a secret here on this one. The inference, okay? Think about that. You can see, you are like a writer that can see the world now. You can pick up you're not going out there on the streets and doing research and traveling to countries to try to understand their culture so you can write appropriately and all that. No, you can gather all that information from the comfort of your own home on a scale that's never been done before. Now, I did a video a little while ago about localization and the power of being able to sort of create a narrative in a fractal manner, okay? You can zoom in and out, and you decide where you want to stop and really focus on. And that can drive your story in ways that you could have never done before, at a scale that you could have never done before, which creates truly unique writing that's very much non-slop, because you had your hand in it a lot, and you had the tools that made it easier for you to proceed that way. Now, you'll see in time, AI slop will no longer exist. It will exist, but it will be the underbelly. It'll be the undercurrent. It won't matter. It won't matter. Because just like everything that becomes abundant, things rise above it. It bubbles up. It's just the way it is. Think about the food analogy everybody always says, right? Everybody's hungry and starving, so all they want is food, right? So food becomes plentiful, let's say. I know now we're talking a different time and all that. People can argue that. Anyway, the point being is that everybody's got food now, right? Now everybody's looking around saying, well, yeah, I'm full, I'm fat and happy, but you know what? this is kind of bland, man. But the guy up the street, he's doing it. He's got some ketchup or something. I'm going there, and then everybody gravitates towards that, and that's gravity towards the narrative, and its pull, and its narrative density and importance, and that's there's a science there. Okay, so and you have the power to be able to exploit that. Keep that in mind. So that's my argument today. It's not even an argument. It's just it's an observation. This is the path I'm going to go through when I write an international bestseller, which is the book. That's the title of the book. Yeah, not to be confused with the international bestseller.